someone just like this. Wanna be someone just like this.
Okay, well, welcome to the show. It took me like some months to get you here, but since we started our show because we wanted to involve people from many different areas to talk on many different issues related to human health, wellness, and any other issues of the world. So that's why you are here because I've seen many posts of yours and you have been very active on Instagram and here and there, posting about human rights and everything. So that's why you're on the show. Well, welcome to the show.
But I'm so happy because I'm here today with you.
So let's start with the first basic question. How are you?
I'm so fine, thank you. I finished my exam in the last week, and I'm a student in international law. So
Yeah.
I will finish the last year in the next year. So I'm so fine. I
Okay.
hope to be like this.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. I'm also going to finish my med school. Like I'm becoming a doctor, and
Yeah.
I would like finish it by after 5 months. Right. I'm done with it. So people around the world think that in Palestine, people don't have a normal life. They don't go to schools, they don't go to universities, they don't have jobs, and they are at constant war. Do you think this is the same situation there, or it is not that what the world perceive it as?
Okay, I think the people outside the Gaza or outside the Palestine, because I live in Gaza, have a lot of idea about the conflict in Palestine. If they think we don't have a normal life, it's right really, because there is occupation and there is a lot of conflict between Palestinian and Israeli occupation. The education in Gaza or in Palestine is not it's not so good because the occupation mind a lot of process of education in our country, and in health, I think a lot of people know the problem of health in Gaza. We don't have the resources. We don't have the right to move.
My next question is in the Palestinian occupied territory, whether it is the West Bank or whether it is your Gaza Strip. I wanted to know what is the current security situation when it comes to Palestinian occupied territory. Can you walk easily, freely? What is the condition there?
In Gaza, I have the right to talk or um, to have a lot of friends or to make relationship with my friends just in Gaza. I don't have the right to move outside the Gaza. Okay.
Palestinian issue is a very old issue, right? It's a very old issue. The conflict has been going on for decades now. Are you still like in hope that one day this issue would be resolved? Do you still believe that this issue would be resolved one day?
Uh, One day, this is our right, really. There is no
Okay.
occupation can continue and violate the human rights in the world. I think the age of the biggest occupation in the world cannot continue like what is Israel doing right now. So we will one day Palestine will be free, and uh, but the big power in the world must support the Palestinian case.
How easy it is for a Palestinian family to escape from the conflict and go to another country and live the life peacefully over there? Is it
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate it, the number? 10 is the most hardest and 1 is the most easiest.
Okay. I think there is a lot of Palestinian family outside the Gaza or outside Palestine because they are refugees in another country. Okay, but if some families try to go out of this conflict to have this right to live the normal life for any people, um, I think if all Palestinians families do this, we will end, and Israel will continue to occupy our, and there is a Palestinian case in the world. So
No,
the
because because normally every family wants at the end of the day peace of mind. People can't be in the same conflict for generations over and over again, and one day they would be like, just let's pack up and just leave the country forever. We don't want a conflict, we want a normal human life. Do you think that the ratio, the percentage of such families are increasing or decreasing, or what are your opinion on that, if you can describe it shortly?
I think we love our country and we love our rights to struggle and to have this struggle. A lot of Palestinian families do this. It's right because your son can killed your parents, your wife, your daughter. It's really hard to have all of this pain. There is some families have more than 20 murders. Okay, and I know my friends in the last year, she lost more than 20 person from her family. Okay, and it's hard really to have this pain, but she is so strong and struggle to let the world know these crimes about the Israeli occupation. I think everyone have the right to struggle or to mind about this. But for
So,
me, I will struggle for the end.
okay. Do you think that the social media, that the major companies like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, then we have Twitter, stops people from posting the reality of Palestinian issue?
Yeah, it's really happened. A lot of people lost their profile because the Instagram or Facebook stop them to post it about the Palestinian cases. Instagram or the big company in the world will stop you to post it anything about the Palestinian cases.
What is your view on the Arab countries recognizing Israel as a state finally? What are your views and what were the reactions of the people over there?
If any countries try to make relation with Israel, it will achieve their interest, by the way, and it's not interest in the Palestinian rights. The people, you said as a state, if the government try to make any relation with Israel, it's I think it's a shame, really.
Do you have any Israeli friends?
No.
Okay, you don't have. Okay.
No. It will never ever be one day because if I want to
Because I
make
think
peace,
I think it would be a great debate if you have an Israeli friend and each one of you would be discussing different political views. That would be very good to have. What do you think?
never ever make any friends with anyone in the West Bank because there's a lot of settlements. Uh, so it's so relative from the Palestinian. I can talk with an Israeli maybe in West Bank, because they are living in the same state, or in the sorry, in the same place. So
I
it's
got you.
you got it?
Okay. Yeah, I got you. How do you
Okay.
rate Pakistan effort as a whole in raising the Palestinian issue?
Look, as a Pakistan try to support the Palestinian issues. In the last war in Gaza, we sent a lot of first aid from Pakistan in Gaza. Try to help the people by the health or education, or to give them some first aid. So I have another friend, a lot of a friend from Pakistan, by the way, and we talk about the Palestinian case, and from another country. Like, I have a friends from Kashmir, by the way. So the people around the world see what is happening really in Palestine, and Pakistan one of them.
How's your typical day be like?
For me, I have a university. I go to my university. I try to make any difference in my issue in Palestine. There is a lot of young people who is trying to remove our outside the Gaza, to let the people see what is happening really in Gaza. Um, the normal life is is beautiful, but it's not so beautiful because there's a lot of employee in Gaza. There is a problem of unemployment. Um, um, the economic in Gaza is so bad. There is a lot of poor people, um, and the occupation don't care for us really, or the big power in the world. So um, it's a good routine, I think, but it's not a normal life.
Have you
Well,
ever thought about starting an online e-commerce business or anything related to it? And what is the scope of that kind of business in Palestine?
if I try to make any business in Palestine,
I mean, since we everyone have access to the internet, and have you ever tried yourself to start an e-commerce company, an e-store, anything related to any product? Or and what is the scope of e-commerce in Palestine?
okay,
Online purchase and sales stuff.
okay, NGOs in Palestine try to give Palestinian people, or the youth people in Palestine, some training to make business or to work on freelancer. For me, I work in content write and a voiceover. I work as a voiceover and a translation sometimes. Um, I try to make business by this way. The young people, especially students in Palestine or in Gaza, work on a freelancer website.
Thank you so much for your time. I mean, it was a very great interview. It was a recorded interview, so most of the part where the glitches are present, they would be removed, and then we will definitely replace the clear section of the part of the video where the voice and the questions and the answers are more authentic and straight to the point. Thank you for your time. It was like one of my goals to get you on the video, and I finally got you
Thank
here.
you.
So it was great
I'm
talking
really
to you.
thank you.
It was great talking to you. I hope that we can continue more interviews in the future and talk about a lot about many different things. And if you personally need any help from me, I'm always available for you.
Thank you.
And just let me know whenever you need any help. And that's what I can do for you.
Thank you so much. I want to say something. I thanks you really to do this. The world try to know what is happening really in Gaza or in Palestine, and in your way you try to let the world really see what is happening. So I thank you really for
Thank you
this
so much.
meeting, and I'm ready for another meeting in any time when you want.